Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we're working on a winter warmer that I'm sure is close to everyone's hearts, the beef ragout. But to make our recipe stand out a little from the rest, we're going to be making a Mexican chocolate and chili inspired version. Spicy, smoky and bittersweet. This is one you don't want to miss. This recipe isn't a hard one to make, but it does take some time to cook, so you'll be wanting to get this one on earlier in the day. You can also make this one in the slow cooker if you prefer. Just do all the searing of the beef and sweating of the vegetables in a saucepan, and transfer it over to your crockpot. We'll start by getting our beef ready. Any braising cut will work wonders for this recipe, but today I have some oyster blade steaks. I'll start by removing the gristle line from down the centre. It's probably not 100% necessary, as chances are it'll break down, but I always get nervous when I see a good chunk of gristle like that. After getting it all trimmed, I'll run through and dice it into generous chunks. These ones are about 1 inch square. And with the beef all diced up, we can get to browning them off. In a large saucepan, I'll heat a little vegetable oil over medium-high heat. Add in the beef pieces and brown them on all sides. This took about 5 minutes. Transfer the seared beef to a plate and set aside. With our beef done, we can get to work on the vegetables. I'm using a pretty standard mirepoix of onions, celery and carrots for the base on this one. We just want to get them all diced so they're roughly the same size. You can leave out or add in anything you like here. It's only going to help add layers of flavour. Now that we have them all diced, into the same pot we used for our beef, add the diced onion, carrots and celery. Sauté them until they're softened, about 5 minutes. Add in the minced garlic and cook for another minute until fragrant. Return the brown beef to the pot. Add in the chipotle and adobo, dried oregano and smoked paprika. Let these ones cook for a few minutes to release all their aroma, and then goes in our crushed tomatoes, followed by our beef stock. Bring the mixture to a simmer and then reduce the heat to low. Pop on a lid and let simmer for 2 to 3 hours, stirring occasionally, until the beef is tender and the sauce is thickened. While that's ticking away, let's get our Gremolata together. In Italian cooking, this crunchy herby topping is traditionally used to brighten osso buco, but we have a really similar flavour profile here, so once you give it a try, those rich stews won't be the same without it. I'll start by chopping some parsley. We want this one reasonably fine, but not chopped to mush. When it's almost all the way chopped, I'll add the panko breadcrumbs, followed by the zest of a lemon, a healthy amount of grated Parmesan cheese. Okay, maybe a little more Parmesan cheese, and season well with salt and pepper. I'm going to chop these ones down together to release all the oils from the lemon zest and make sure all the flavours are really well blended together. Give it a really good working on the board until it looks really uniform and well combined. Then we can pop it into a bowl and set it aside until we need it. Time to bring it all home. While we finish the sauce, I'll pop on my pasta. Today I'm using rigatoni. I like the short, thick tubes for bold braises like this one. While the pasta's ticking away, let's get this ragout finished. Just before we serve, stir in the dark chocolate until melted and well combined. We don't want to cook this one too much with the chocolate in the pan, as it could go grainy if it's exposed to too much heat. Once the chocolate's melted, give it a check for seasoning. We're looking for a balance of well seasoned, spicy and a really subtle sweetness from the chocolate and the tomatoes. Add the cooked pasta to the pot with the ragout and give it a good razzle to combine. Pop some of the pasta into a bowl and sprinkle with Gremolata over the top. I love this ragu. I've been making variations of it for years and it's never let me down, and the addition of a few easy to get ingredients will take this one to another level. You could easily sub out the beef for any other braising cut. This one also works really well with bone-in chicken thighs. Thanks for watching the video everyone. If you liked it, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel. See you on the next one!